Buy Ambani and Adani in the morning and sell them in the evening? Is there any such company? Apple, Google, Facebook, these three companies control the whole world. Is there any such person who controls them too? You have always heard that some people have all the money in the world, all the power, they control everything, and whatever the speed, their money will never be less, they will always earn money. Who are those people? Today we will talk about such a person and such a company. The name of the person is Larry Fink. The name of the company is Blackrock. This person handles $9.3 trillion. You ask, how much is this? Sir, India's GDP is 3.2, that is, it fills 140 crores 365 days, 24 hours. The total amount of money earned by working GP 3 times that. A single person handles 1% of 9.3 trillion is 93 billion, and this much is not even Ambaniji's net worth. But how did one person get so much money? Who is Larry Fink? Who is Blackrock? Where did he get so much money from? Where did he invest this money? What is common between Larry Fink and Dhirubhai Ambani? Dhirubhai Ambani, Ratan Tata, Larry Fink, these few people, how do they create their business empire in such a way that whatever happens, their business will never go down, they will last for centuries? What is the secret? You will know in this video now. The first question is, who is Larry Fink? We haven't even heard his name. Brother, the amount of work that Larry has done, the heart that is needed to do it. Either the heart breaks and comes, or the ego comes. When a person is in this mode, that you will reject my love and see revenge, then such big things happen. Brother studied political science, but started earning in the share market. Now see, what do you get from politics? Power. And what do you get from the stock market? Money. And the person who has the understanding of both of these, he will play big games. Who had the understanding of both of these in India? Dhirubhai Ambani. He had knowledge of the stock market, he was good in business, and he was good in politics because of this. He created such a big empire at that time. No one could have imagined he used to be known as Tata Birla after crossing him. Ambaniji was born and Larry Fink did something similar and made such a big name. What he did, we will discuss later. When he started working at the age of 23, he started a company called Boston. He invented one thing, debt syndication. He said that the small loans that you distribute, make a bundle of it and distribute it in different ways. Now, this thing, debt syndication, this was the reason why in 2008 there was such a big crisis, the crisis that shook the world in America. This guy was the one who put an end to it. He started working at the age of 23, and at the age of 31, he became the bank's MD. This company, this year, he earned $1 billion. That is more than 8,000 crores. You must be thinking this story is going on very well. Then where is the problem? Where is the ego hurt? The ego here is that the company is a company. In all these years, he earned 8,000 crores, but he became overconfident and took a little more risk, and in just 1 quarter, in just 3 months, he got a loss of $100 million. That is, he got a loss of 800 crores now. This loss, along with this loss, his reputation was ruined in the market. He was said to be a big politician. He did this, he did that, he got a loss. He got a loss, so he became untouchable in the entire market. No one wants to work with him, no one wants to hire him and the current firm. It didn't think that he has earned 1 billion. He said, I have earned it, so what have I done? So after that, the guy's ego got hurt. He said, I have earned so much. Have you forgotten? Go, don't work for anyone. I will open my own company. So in 1988, when he was 35 years old, he said, where did I get the fund from? So he got it from Mr. Steve. He was also a legendary investor. He also did a lot of things in his life. He thought that this guy is talented. He has the guts. He should be given a chance. His company's name was Blackstone. He said, let's do a partnership. I will give you $5 million credit line and you start working. He had work experience. He was a hurt person, an ego hurt person. He worked slowly. He was an expert. A time came GA's company, General Electric, its CEO was Jack Welch. He had a lot of assets stuck in his head, which he was not able to understand what to do with it, and it was a financial asset. He called Larry Fink and said he is an expert. He knows these things. He has invented it. He went and solved the problem of GA, so he got some money from there. And GE said, you take care of this matter. And when GE trusted, which was the #1 company, then slowly everyone trusted. So in just 5 years, his asset under management was 20 billion. Slowly, the company started to grow. Steve was a player of his time. He said, follow my lead. Larry was a player of his time. He said, I will follow you in 2. Traders are together. Ego is broken. So he said, do one thing. Let's separate our inventory. So Larry left Blackstone Group, and this was Steve's biggest mistake. He left Blackstone and started a new company named Blackrock. The you will get pension till 31 year of retirement. Government is collecting money for the pension. What will the government do for the pension? They will say, invest this money somewhere. Who has this money? Blackrock says, give it to me. I will manage. And the way India is managed, I don't know how many countries and how many funds are there, for example, defense, railways, education department, different funds for the railway workers, different funds for the education department, different funds for the different departments, different funds for different states, central government, how many funds are there? This is how my brother manages the funds. One is the sovereign wealth fund. Now India has a lot of money, extra money. We also have to invest. We also have to earn returns. What will we get by ending? He said, will you see BlackRock? RBI has a lot of money, RB. I said, what to do? Read, he said. Will you see BlackRock? So, big countries, big companies, banks, big pension funds, they invest in BlackRock, Fortune 500 companies, big individuals. Foreign buffet. I am a man of 90 billion, let's give 10, 20 billion to him. The people we are giving money to, they are giving money to him now, what is not trillion. If you add up the 300 big pension funds in the world, then it is 6 trillion, and he is the only one who is not trillion. The top 3 firms, BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street Capital, all of them are holding 70% of the American GDP. Now you must be wondering where. Does he invest all this money? How does he invest it? How does he control the world? And how does BlackRock own us all? And how does he manage to set up his business? We will find out in a while. Now let's talk about what BlackRock does with so much money. BlackRock invests so much that 10% of the world's total share and bond value is given to BlackRock. BlackRock handles 50% of the American GDP. This is the world's largest shadow bank, and this is the company that holds the world in its grip. How can you say that it owns the world? Sir, Apple is the biggest company in the sector, and it has 6.5%. BlackRock, Verizon has 7.5%, Ford has 7.1%, Facebook has 6.5%, Wells Fargo Bank has 7%, JP Morgan has 6.5%, Deutsche Bank has 4.8% in total. In every big sector, in every big country, in every big industry. It is a part of it. Now, let's talk about the power of BlackRock. How is BlackRock technology so powerful? In 2010, it was awarded as the most influential financial institution in the world. Do you know the Chinese government? They don't let anyone in. This is the first company that the Chinese government allowed to invest in all the major industries, like energy, oil, gas, transport, clear energy. All these have their share across all the big countries in Europe. All the big companies have their investments in America, in Asia, in any country, in any sector. The biggest company has BlackRock shares. How powerful is this example? When the crisis came in 2008, big banks were in a fix, but they didn't know what to do. So the US government said, don't worry, we will save you. But the government doesn't know how much money to give to which bank. So they said, bring an expert. Who is the expert? Larry Fink. It's not like you select 10 people and then steal one. No, directly, first call. BlackRock, brother, come here. Larry Fink, come here, take care of this. Now Larry said, government, sir, I will tell you who to give this to this. Give this to this, and slowly, he raised the economy, but all the companies he funded in those companies. He was the biggest shareholder, and interestingly, he came with the 2008 crisis, so he was there to bring the crisis. He was there to solve it. And the one who was solved, and the one who was raised his shareholder was also the same story. In 2020, during Corona, it played a tight out during Corona. Bond market was shaken, that brother. It is not here, so big companies thought that now the liquidity will come, then the government came to save, that we are sitting. Don't take tension. Then the government said, what should we do? They said, Larry, you come. Larry said, I will save you. He saved all the companies that had shareholder with government money. Now you say, such a big man, such a big company. Why don't we know him? Because he doesn't want me to know him. Look, I will tell you an interesting thing. What is the difference between new money and old money? The one with new money spends money so that the world knows me. The one with old money spends money so that the world doesn't know my name. What do these big companies do? They make a brand in every sector they work in, every sector, like Motabhai says. You go to buy anything at today's rate, you go to buy grocery, then it is my company. You go to buy medicines, then it's my company. If you buy clothes, shoes, furniture, if you buy toys, you drink Campa-Cola, you do. Whatever you want everywhere, it's my company. I will earn. What has BlackRock done? Europe will sink. We will earn in Asia. IT will sink. We will earn in cement. They have taken it everywhere. What will you do? Why don't big companies go down? Like someone asked me, Saudi Aramco is such a big company. If oil runs out, what will be its value? Its value will still be high. Because today, Saudi Aramco has so much money. What is it doing? It bought Apple's stock. It bought Reliance's stock. It will buy 5 companies in China. So it can happen slowly. Today, for example, I have a lot of money. Today, I have 100 crores. But my 100 crores will slowly finish. So what did I do with my 100 crores? I invested in a new company, which will rise now. When it rises and it has to go, I will stake it in a new company. So this process always goes on. That's why rich people always remain rich. And the game is always of money and power. So if you have control over money, you are a hero. And if you have control over power, you are a hero. And if you have control over both, you are a superhero. So that's all for today's video. I did a lot of research on BlackRock. I got a lot of videos on Larry Fink. But if you thought this video was different from the others, then like the video and tell me in the comment box that your video was good, okay? With the same inspiration and motivation, we will bring another video. Until then, thank you.